Woo! Happy Father's Day, everybody. Hi, Rebels. Welcome, Raw Rebel Talk, episode 162. Dear Dads. So, I just wanted to pretty much come on here to... I dropped the phone. I just wanted to come on here to, address the fathers. You know? And just let them know, for one, let's talk positive for a minute. Because I seem to be talking a lot of shit lately. And you know what? Maybe some people are tired of my shit because I'm not perfect. And I know I'm not perfect. I never said I was. I know I have messed up issues and blah, 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 blah. But let's just start there. So, what are dads good for? Dads are good for a lot of things. One of the main things is dads are there to protect you. Like, if you are having, trouble with anything or you need help with something, dads are usually there. Ooh. Dads are usually there to help, or got your back. So, dads are rock for that. Dads rock for that. Another good thing is dads are the good support systems. If you need somebody to cheer you on, dads are usually the number one. Dads will cheer you on and support you, which is awesome. Sorry, excuse me, guys. Water break. Anyways, dads are great for those kinds of things. And I mean, anyway, so dads are great for those kinds of things. They're always, when they're there, they help support, they help, take care of you. Now, I think where dads usually fall short or aren't hitting the mark is when it comes to I don't know, if it is with their young men, but the same thing with young men is with their young girls, but their emotional mark. So dads usually carry a lot of stress, and I think I've said this in the last video, is that a lot of fathers carry a lot of stress. They don't actually, what is it all about? A life? Alfie? Oh, I don't know. So dads usually carry a lot of stress, and they carry that burden of being the head of the household. When actuality, most dads, and I'm not saying every dad, but most dads have a partner that's there to help them out. I don't think most dads utilize that gift. Their partner's there to help you. Your partner's there to help de-stress you. So use that. Use that partner to, take that advantage. I'm not saying go ahead and just take all your stress out on them, but I'm just saying, when you need somebody to talk to, you should be able to talk to your partner. You should be able to confide in your partner. It's a lot of times it's not until the woman has to tell you what's wrong with her, is then that's when you unload all of your stresses on her and say, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. It's something you should be talking about daily. Dads, I think it's important that you give, talk about your day daily, express yourself daily. And maybe you feel like as if nobody wants to listen. Maybe you feel that way. Talk to somebody. Dads out there need help. But I love you guys. I love all the dads out there. I'm so glad that you know, I have my pops in my life. Without my pops, I don't know. I don't think I would make it. I don't think I would be, or I would have turned out halfway as a woman that I am. Um, my pops is like a big provider. Like he does what he does what he want. He does what I guess my real father couldn't, and for that I'll be appreciative. My pops is there because he stepped up. He stepped up to the role that most men don't want to do. Most men don't want to provide that or fill that spot, you know? And it's sad. It's sad because you make the choice, you take the choice to make a baby, and then you also make the choice to not be in their lives. So, and I understand that men don't have the choice really in the matter of whether or not women can are keeping the child or not. And that I have to say is, once again, you do have that choice. You have that choice of whether or not who you decide to have a baby with, because you're very much in charge of your own body, your own control. You're in control. You're in control of yourself. So if you can't control yourself, learn to control yourself. But anyways, and then the last thing I want to say is, like before I switch topics here, but the last thing I want to say is, dads with girls, girl dads out there, be nicer, Girls are sensitive. Girls are sweet and sensitive little succulent plants. And if you drown them with too much water, they're going to die. If you don't pay attention to them at all, they're going to die. If you don't do if if you overfeed them or whatever, they're going to die. So, try to give them that right amount of love, that right amount of energy. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of girl dads out there that are going through it. I understand. Well, I don't understand. Sorry. I'm going to take that back. I do not understand. But I want you guys to understand, as a woman with a dad, um, you know, the softer stuff works better. When you're softer, when you approach her with calm and collective, she'll reciprocate it better. She will. Every daughter will. This goes for young babies all the way up to older women. It's not really hard to to take care of women. It really isn't. It's just that how can I put this lightly? We just want our way just like you want your way. We want to be the boss, but we know we're not the boss. But we want to be. We want to be the boss. So just appease us. Appease us. We want to be the boss. Just appease us. Because more than likely, we're going to ask you, we're going to confirm with you first on stuff. We'll be like, hey, is this okay if I go ahead and do this? Um, hey, is it okay? We'll check in with you. It's not like we'll totally leave you out. We'll always check in with you. But just know that we we want we want our way just like you want your way. And you know what? It's hard. Girls, men, boys, girls. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that coexistence. I don't know. But I know that with me, I need softness. I need sweet. I need, you know, like calm, cool, collective calm. If you come at me blazing, barging, rough, and I'm not going to respond well, and you're not going to like the way I respond. Um, because I'm probably only going to give you back the same energy you are giving me. And you're not going to like that energy just as much as I don't like that energy. Nobody likes that energy. Do you like it when somebody comes at you blaring, yelling, screaming on the top of their lungs or has an attitude? You don't like when I have attitude? Why would you come at me like with an attitude? Oh, thanks guys. The babies are doing good. Babies, it's plural. Babies. I'm having two. Um but don't come at me with an attitude. If you don't like having an attitude when I come at you with an attitude, then approach me calm, collective, and it's just, yeah, just come correct. Come correct. Just come correct, okay? Anyways, so um what else can I talk about? So I don't know what everybody else is doing today, but I'm taking mine out to dinner. Um, I'm gonna take them to Capitol Grill, whatever Capitol Grill. Um, we're gonna have a nice dinner. I have to get all pretty and nice and fancy. Got to do my hair and shit. But um, yeah, you know, to me, I think celebrating or giving your father or your significant other, whoever's a dad out there, for father, whatever father out there, just appreciate them. Because a lot of the time, we go, we do overlook the father. Everything is so about the mom, and like most of the time, the father is pretty much not left out, but most of the time overlooked. And it's not like the father doesn't do anything. The father does a lot. And I stated some of the things at the beginning of this video. The father does a lot. So just appreciate the man. Um, you know, appreciate that man. He did help create. Now, now I'll say this, he did help create. Mom did most of the work, fellas. Mom did most of the work, but he did help create. And then, um, what's it called? So, if you haven't said something to your dad already, I mean, I understand if you have hurt feelings or if you don't have a father right now because your father's um gone at this moment. Just know that wherever he is right now, this is the day he's definitely thinking about you. There's no doubt about it. He's thinking about himself and how he's a father and how he has kids. It's true. Every Father's Day, I'm sure they all think about it. Even the ones that neglected their kids and left their kids, they're thinking about their kids right now because how can you not? It's Father's Day. You're thinking, you have kids. You're thinking about your kids right now. And you know what? I have, which I think I've told you guys a story where I have a father, um, or my dad. I call him my dad. Um, that my dad was my dad pretty much abandoned me and my sisters and my brothers. But um I was mad at him for a couple years, and then I reapproached him, or I came back into his life, or came to look for him, or located him, or whatever, or found him on Facebook or something. And I basically asked him, like, why he abandoned us and stuff. And his response was that, he didn't think he was going to make a great dad. And you know what? He wasn't lying. He didn't. He wasn't a great dad. And nothing wrong with that factor. Still have mad love for my dad, and I know he still loves me. We still love each other. But as far as the role he thought he could do, he couldn't take on. And I think that if you have hurt feelings towards your father right now, or your dad, or your pops, or whatever you call them, or deadbeat, whatever, if you have any hurt feelings towards them, I think you should let it go and learn to accept the fact that maybe that man didn't or couldn't play or couldn't do the role that was instilled as father, the role that requires him to be a father. The He couldn't do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that um that's just the person that he is. And I think accepting that and learning to live with that is learning to know that he loved me enough to leave instead of staying to fuck me up was more beneficial than anything. I mean, if he would have stayed in my life and let's say he would have fucked it up, then I would have been regretting my father for years, had it been in and out of therapy or something like that, And not to say that I didn't have a fucked up life or anything without him, but it's more so like to say he felt like he would have made my life worse than it would have been better. And either or, I think that he chose the lesser of the two because him leaving still messed me up. In fact, that's a fact. But him staying, what that could have done to me is we will never know. And for that reason, he definitely decided. He definitely decided that that was the better of the lesser of the two evils, I guess. So I love my father for that. He decided to do one thing, step out of the way and let another man come and take care of us. And that man is my pops. And I love my pops. My pops stepped into the role and he's awesome. He does he does amazing things, like work jobs he hates and make sure we have great birthdays, Christmases and stuff like that. And he works really hard and he makes sure we get, things set up in life that, that that eventually, we can pass on to our kids and stuff. So, sorry, water break. Excuse me. So, um, yeah. So my pops is great. I love my pops. But anyways, I know I'm kind of just mumbling here. I appreciate you guys listening. If you have like anything to say, like if you wanted to say to your dad, think about that. Think about what you would say to your dad if you don't have a dad right now or if your dad's not with you. Think about the things you would say to him. And then maybe in order to help you heal, you could write a letter and, never really mail it, but write a letter for yourself and, get those feelings out and see and express yourself on paper. That's another option. Um, and then not everybody's having a bad day, but some people are enjoying their time with their dad, and that's great too. I think that's wonderful. Anyways, I really don't have any much else to. I really don't have much else to say. I just wanted to come on here and wish every dad out there, all my rebels, if you're a dad out there and you're doing a damn thing, I'm happy for you, and I hope you have a wonderful day because you deserve it too. You deserve to have a wonderful day. You are stepping into that role, that fatherhood role. To do you are doing what's necessary to take care of your kids and make your kids, you know, or you're doing what's necessary to pretty much help your kids grow. And that is a blessing, and you deserve the best for that. So, love you guys. Spread love. Think for yourself. Live free. Have faith. Or wait, whoa. I'm skipping all of them. Love hard. But don't be foolish. Have faith. Survive. And I see no competition. All right. Love you guys. Bye bye. Have a good one.